Hi everyone, it's great to see you. I'm really excited to do this unboxing today because it's a new kind of hydrangea for me. In this box, I have a new member of the Bloomable line, which is a line of flowers put out by Star and Roses. So Star and Roses is like, I believe I'm explaining this right, the bigger company, and within that they have different lines of plants, and Bloomables are one of them. Now I already have some Bloomables. I have, and you might have them, I wrote them down, LA Dreamin', Cherry Explosion, Double Down, and Wedding Gown. Those are also hydrangeas in the Bloomable series, and here we have, oh, stapled in very well. This is going to take a second. Maybe more than a second. We have, this box is from Wilson Brothers, not a company that I don't think I've ordered from them before, but they were the people who had this type of hydrangea, so I went with them, and they have really good staple guns. Okay, there we go. I think I can lift it out now if I come around here. Okay, that's a pretty big pot. Oh my goodness, the pot is stapled to the bottom too. Okay. Brute force, there we go. Here we come. Well, this is nice. It has a few flowers on it. That's always fun when you unbox, especially this late in the season. And the name of this is Ruby Blossom. So let's start by taking a look at these flowers. The flowers are the reason that I ordered this hydrangea. This is another double type of bloomer. So not only do you have like one layer of florets, but there's little layers, so they almost look like little clusters of roses. And I have two kinds of hydrangeas that do that right now, maybe three. Double Down, also by Bloomables, has more pointed, but they're still layered little petals, and it blooms more pastel for me, but strong bloomer in the ground. I love it. And then Love, the hydrangea called Love, and that has more round blossoms, a little bigger than this. But I have just found they really are beautiful. So not only does this have this sort of double look to it, this is not pH dependent. So usually when you have a Macrophylla like this, pink or blue, depending on the acidity of your soil, this one is supposed to remain pink no matter what. And it goes, I believe, from a lighter pink to a darker pink, and I really like deep. I mean, it's called ruby here, so it's supposed to be a real deep pink. So of course it had to be added to the collection. Now, I do like that they packaged this so strongly. We don't have any broken stems. I'm seeing a little Cercospora on here this time of year. That's pretty normal for big leaf hydrangeas, especially if they had overhead watering. So this just is going to remind me that I need to clean up this foliage really well in the fall so that that doesn't overwinter. And I put my hydrangeas on drip, so hopefully next year we won't have Cercospora. Some varieties tend toward it more than others, and I haven't watched this one long enough to know if this is going to be a type of hydrangea that does, but you can always spray those particular hydrangeas that do get Cercospora, and I have a video on what to spray for that. I'll link that below in case that's something that you see on certain varieties in your garden, or if you have overhead sprinkling. I mean, getting water to these plants is most important, and sometimes that means you're watering them from overhead, or you've had a lot of rain in your area, so it happens. But boy, these are really, really pretty flowers. The other thing I want to show you this video is to give you an update on some of the Panicle hydrangeas. So thank you to those viewers who have been asking me for an update. Let me show you how we're doing. So my first update is on Love a Lot Panicle, and I love this a lot. I have to say, this panicle is giving me the best color of my panicle hydrangeas so far. It is a real pretty pink, and we're having ideal temperatures right now for this. We've had warmer days, cooler evenings. It doesn't always happen that way, but I feel like if I can't get a good show out of my panicles right now, then we're in trouble. And I have to say, I would get this one again. This is only my second year with it. And aren't these pretty? They're dense. There's a lot of flowers in here and just gorgeous. Let's go to the side of the house and I'll show you the others there. So here is Very White, and of course, you saw how I cut this back drastically. The unusual thing was, if you noticed in that video, none of those flowers had a pinkish tinge to them. Very White of my 4 panicle hydrangeas are supposed to be the most berry color. I don't know why they haven't turned. Last year we had fewer blossoms, they just went to brown. So I thought, okay, it was the weather. This year we had perfect weather for it. They were still white and some turning brown. So we'll have to see next year. I have to tell you, I like Love a Lot so much that if Very White doesn't straighten up and start giving me some good flowers here, I'd be tempted to replace it. Let's take a look over here. Here is Little Lime Punch. This is my 3rd year with Little Lime Punch. And so it's taken up quite a good amount of space here. I'm happy with how this has grown. Last year and the year before, very tiny. I got this as a quart size plant. And for those of you who ordered quarts this year, it's like, oh, that's a tiny little plant. So it really took off this year. I'm really glad. However, at the same time, when I ordered this one, I ordered 3 others. One is at my mom's, 2 are up front. They are still super tiny this year. So I'm going to give those another year, see how they come along. This one's happy here. Now, here's a newer blossom with a little blush of pink. They went from this to this pretty quickly. This isn't as pink as my Love a Lot is. I like it. It's still really nice. It's not like you walk by and you're like, oh, that's Little Lime Punch, and it just gives you a punch of color, which is what I was hoping for, but maybe that's not why they named it that. I just assumed it was going to be a punch of pink color. It's nice, I'll keep it here. It's getting big. And over here I have Cherry Explosion. I have Magical Ruby. I think that's it. Those 2 Macrophylla are impinging on here. So I think what I'm going to do is scoot this little guy back a bit and take these 2 Macrophyllas out and move them. It's just going to need that much space, and I feel like Little Lime Punch does like the amount of sunlight that it's getting here. So I'm going to continue on. For a smaller shrub, which is going to get to be about 4 to 5 feet. So right now maybe we're at 3. I think it'll take this whole area and needs this whole area. But it's looking pretty good. Let's check out Vanilla Strawberry. So here is Vanilla Strawberry, and oh, this is probably the best example that I have. This side is a little more pink. Don't look, I just broke it. Okay, that's just sad. Put it in my hair, hold it. Oh no, and the air conditioner kicked on. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking and we're gonna continue on. It has some pink here. This is nice and big. I like the size of the panicles. And as it gets mature, it's going to get bigger panicles like this. It's not real strawberry. There's a lot of vanilla here. I don't know, I see pictures online. Everyone's vanilla strawberries are looking fabulous. But once again, Love a Lot over there seems to have a lot more pink than this one. And of course, I know it's drooping. We're gonna work on that. But boy, I would love it if these went to a real deep pink, and it doesn't seem like we've gotten that. So, I know a lot of you love panicle hydrangeas and have these beautiful pink displays. So I'm zone 6/7. We're having the warm days and the cool nights. What can I do to make them more pink other than buy another kind of hydrangea? Let me know in the comments below. Or if you've seen a variety that is consistently blooming pink for other people, let me know what kind you recommend. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.